Respected elders, educationists, dear teachers and dear students, welcome. First of all, it is my kind request that those who kindly subscribe our channel so far may kindly subscribe it. Dear students, in this class we are going to see sentence. What is a sentence? Then, how many types of sentences are in English? All these things we are going to see. Come, let us see. The sentence, part 1, simple complex compound. Video 161, 18, 7, 23. The sentence, part 1. First of all, we should know what is a sentence. We should know what is a sentence. A sentence is a group of words with minimum one main class. A sentence is a group of words with minimum one main class. Example, Ronnie is doing homework because of honesty, diligence, and respect. As Velu is honest, he gets earned respect. Velu is honest, and so he gets earned respect. Dear students, in these four examples, in the first sentence, Ronnie is doing homework. There is only one main class. Because of honesty, Velu gets earned respect. In the second sentence, there is one phrase and one main class. In the third sentence, as Velu is honest, he gets earned respect. In the third sentence, there is one subordinate class and one main class. In the third sentence, Velu is honest and so he gets earned respect. In the fourth sentence, there are two main classes. So I have defined what is a sentence. It is my definition. Yes, sentence is a group of words with a minimum one main class. There should be one main class. Minimum one main class. There may be subordinate class or may or not. Because I have seen four examples here. Then we should know, I have already taught you, we should have known what is a phrase. What is a phrase? So let us see what is a phrase. A phrase is a group of words without a finite verb. A phrase is a group of words without a finite verb. Example, in the East, due to poverty, because of poverty, etc. A phrase is a group of words without a finite verb. Then, what is a class? A class is a group of words with a subject and a finite verb. A class is a group of words with a subject and a finite verb. Example, I learn English, we are playing, he has two sisters. Here, I, we, they, subjects. Learn or playing as finite verbs. Then, dear students, there are two types of classes. One is main class, another is subordinate class. Let us see what is a main class. What is main class? The class that gives a complete meaning by itself is called a main class. That is, if a sentence gives a complete meaning by itself, it is called a main class. See, I learn English. This sentence gives this class gives a complete meaning, so it is a main class. You see, what is a subordinate class? The class that cannot give a complete meaning by itself is called a subordinate class. That is, if a sentence is unable to give the complete meaning by itself, it is called a subordinate class. You see, Dear students, in this class, if you work hard, you will get good marks. You will get good marks. Is the main class. If you work hard, it's the supporting class. Because if you will get good marks, this group of words by itself gives a complete meaning. So it is a main class. If you work hard, this class does not give a full meaning. So it is a subordinate class. Then let us say types of sentences. In English, there are three types of sentences as follows: simple sentence, complex sentence, compound sentence. In English, there are three types of sentences: simple, complex, and compound. Let us say, what is a simple sentence? What is simple sentence? If there is only one main class, it is called a simple sentence. If there is only one main class in a sentence, it is called a simple sentence. See, Tamilarasu is a respectful man. Because of honesty, Tamilarasu has earned great respect. Making these two sentences. In the first sentence, there is only one main class. In the second sentence, there is one phrase and one main class. What is a simple sentence? A simple sentence is one. It should have only one main class. It should have only one main class. There may or may not be a phrase, but the main class should be only one. If there is only one main class, it is called a simple sentence. A sentence having only one main class is called a simple sentence. Then, what is complex sentence? If there is one subordinate class and one or more main classes, it is called a complex sentence. So, what is a complex sentence? If there is only one subordinate class and one or more main classes, it is called a complex sentence. You see, as Elilan is upright, he is respected by all. As Kayalvali worked hard, she got high marks and became a doctor. In the first sentence, there is only one subordinate class. As Elilan is upright, a subordinate class. He is respected by all the main class. So one subordinate class, one main class. In the second sentence, as Kayalvali worked hard, is a subordinate class. She got high marks, one main class. Became a doctor, second main class. Here there is only one subordinate class and two main classes. So a sentence that has one subordinate class and one or more main classes is called a complex sentence. Then what is a compound sentence? If there are two or more main classes, it is called a compound sentence. A compound sentence is one. It has two or more main classes. A compound sentence is one which has two or more main classes. This, if there are two or more main classes, it is called a compound sentence. Okay, you see, Kanimuli worked hard and got good marks. Kanimuli worked hard, got high marks, and earned a seat for MBBS. Kanimuli worked hard, got high marks, and earned a seat for MBBS. In the first sentence, Kanimuli worked hard, got good marks. There are two main classes. In the third sentence, in the second sentence, Kanimuli worked hard, got high marks, earned a seat. There are three main classes. So, a compound sentence is one which has two or three main classes. So, a sentence having two or more main classes is called a compound sentence. Now, let us see. Now, in this class, we are going to see fully about the simple sentence. Simple sentence. We will see there is only one main class. It is called a simple sentence. Here, I have given the 12 tenses for the simple sentence. 12 tenses are given here. First, past tense. Rani met Devi yesterday. Rani was playing then. Ronnie had finished her work then. Ronnie had been living in Trichitan. Four sentences in the past tense. Simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Similarly, the present. Rani works in Chennai. Rani is working in Chennai now. Ronnie has worked in Madurai. Ronnie has been living in Tiruchi since 2000. Present. Ronnie will go to Nalai next week. Ronnie will be going to Tanjavur by this time tomorrow. Ronnie will have finished her work by this time tomorrow. Ronnie will have been working in Coimbatore by this time next year, future. That's a 12 sentences I have given. For that, 12 tenses. Three main tenses and 4 subtenses. Some important phrases and their complex and compound connection. Dear students, we should have a thorough knowledge of these phrases, these conjunctions. The phrase complex and compound conjunction we should know. Then only we could convert. Not only convert, we could speak and write English rightly. You see, in spite of, this is a phrase. It may or may not be in a simple sentence. This is a phrase. See, complex conjunction. If it is a complex conjunction, any one of the following words should be there. Compound conjunction. If it is a compound sentence, any one of the following conjunction should be there. Okay? Now let us go on. In spite of, though, although, even though, even, but yet still. Because of, due to, on account of, going to. Since, because, complex conjunction. And so. In the event of, in case of, complex conjunction if, compound or not, on phrase, on etc. When as well as, compound and then. To phrase, so that not complex, very and so not compound. Besides, not only but also, and so. Having plus past participle after and then. Dear students, now let us say, changing simple sentence into complex sentence. Simple sentence say, what are changing simple sentence into a complex sentence? Say, changing simple sentence having a phrase into a complex sentence. First, I divided into 2 parts. First, changing a complex sentence. Changing a simple sentence having a complex sentence, having a phrase into a complex sentence. Changing a simple sentence having a phrase into a complex. Rules. Change the phrase into its complex conjunction. Change the phrase into its complex conjunction. 2. Change the possessive into its subject. If there is no possessive, make the subject of that main class as the subject. Change the present participle into its finite verb and the tense of the main class. If there is no present participle, make the verb of the main class as the verb of the subordinate class and also of its tense. These are the 3 rules, main rules we are going to follow when converting a simple sentence into a complex sentence. When the simple sentence has the phrase. See first, in spite of the running fast, she wished the best. See, in spite of the running fast, in spite of running, in spite of phrase class though, possessive verb subject she, running, noun is run, and running is a present participle. Its verb is a run. As in the main class, the verb is past tense. A run should be we should use a run. Running, run verb as the verb in the main class is past tense. Here also we have to use the past tense. So, in spite of her running, though she ran fast. In spite of running fast, though she ran fast. In the main verse would be as it is. Though she ran fast, she missed the bus. Here, in spite of running fast, here there is no possessive. Here is in the first example, there is a possessive. In the second example, or the first time, there is no possessive. In spite of though, there is no possessive. The subject of the second sentence, main class, should be pasted here. Or the main class should be used here. Run, past tense, ran. Though she ran fast, as we saw in the first example. In spite of though, she, running, ran. See, second example. Because of his working hard, he got good marks. Because of his working. See, because of, as, the conjunction is, complex conjunction is as. His possessive, subject he. Working, verb. Tense past, so what? As he worked hard, he got good marks. Because of his working hard, he got good marks. As he worked hard, he got good marks. You see, be, to be. Because of hard work, he got good marks. Because of conjunction, complex as. Here the hard work is the noun. So we got to change the verb, the noun work into verb, and then the proper tense. The verb for work is verb, and the tense here is past tense. So the past tense of work is worked. So hard work has been changed as worked hard. Hard work, adjective, noun. Here, verb, hard work have been changed into worked hard. According to the rules. As he worked hard, he got good marks. Because of his no subject, this subject, he hard worked hard. And third, in the event of working hard, you will get good marks. In the event of conjunction, complex conjunction, there is no subject here. So we will use the subject of the main class, you. Working, work. As here it is future tense in the main class. Future tense. When there is future tense in the main class, in the subordinate class of if type, we should use the simple present. That is the rule. That we will see clearly. That is the in the conditional classes, we will see it elaborately. In the event of you, no subject, the subject of the main class you, working work, will get so simple percent. If you work hard, you will get good marks. Fourth example, on his finishing his work, he went out. On his finishing his work is surprise. On conjunction when, his subject he, finishing work, finish, tense past tense when, past tense, so finished. When he finished his work, he went out. When he finished his work, he went out. In case of his having worked hard, he would have got good marks. In case of his having worked hard, in case of conjunction with, his subject he, having worked hard, as here is would possess, having has been changed into had. Then all of the things have been kept as they. In case of his having worked hard, if he had worked hard, in case of his having had, then everything is as it is. In case of his working hard, if he had worked hard, he would have got good marks. But then yes, special type, the 2 2 1. A. He is too short to touch the rope. That is, he is very short to touch the rope. He is too short to touch the rope. He is too short to touch the rope. You see, here the rules is first change to into the serve. Then second change to into that plus the subject of the first sentence. Change to into that plus the subject of the first sentence. And then if the verb is present, cannot. Three changes. Change to into so. Then change the ter into third plus the subject of the first sentence. And the verb cannot. If this verb is present, use cannot. Three changes. To so to that plus the subject plus cannot. He is too short to touch the rope. He is so short that he cannot touch the rope. See another example. The box is too heavy for me to carry. Dear students, in this sentence, he is too short to touch the rope. Here, in the first sentence, he is too short. The subject is the same. Then in the second sentence also, it is he is short to touch the rope. So, he is the subject in the simple sentence and also in the complex sentence. In the subordinate clause also, it is the same subject that is going to act in the complex in the subordinate clause also. So here you see in the first sentence the same subject the same subject is used both in the main and subordinate class. It is the main class. It is the subordinate class. But here you see the box is too heavy for me to carry. Here the box is the subject in the main class, and in the subordinate class it is going to some other subject. A that has been placed here before the to for plus object. For plus object. The subject is the box is the subject in the first sentence, but in the second sentence that we are going to emerge, that we are going to create, the subject would be the subject should be shown in this place as its object. The subject that we are going to use in the subordinate class should be shown here as an object, for plus object. So here this for plus object, that is this object is going to be used as the subject in the subordinate class. So see the box is 2 and so on. Then remove the 2 and use that, and use the subject of this object me, for me, has been changed in the I, for me, because in the second sentence the subject is I. There is why here in the first sentence, in the simple sentence, it has been given as for plus object. So the me has been changed, has become as a subject I. Then cannot, as it is simple, as it is simple sentence, we have used to cannot. So again, the box is too heavy for me to carry. The box is so heavy for me that for me I cannot carry. Is cannot. Okay, for me I. The box is too heavy for me to carry. The box is so heavy that I cannot carry. You see? Sentence third time. The box is too heavy to be carried. It should be written that the box is too heavy to be carried. That is, as the box is very heavy, it cannot be carried. As the box is very heavy to be carried out, it cannot be carried. So, see, in the example B, I have used Fermi, the object Fermi, before to. But in this sentence, there is I haven't used Fermi, the object. So, when there is no object to be changed as a subject in the complex sentence, then after to, we should use only the passive form. Only the passive form of the second verb. We should not use its infinitive. We should use its passive form. See, writing the words. The box is too heavy to be carried. It should not be either written or spoken as. The box is too heavy to carry. This construction is grammatically wrong because it is not the box that is going to carry it. It is somebody else who is going to carry that box. So the box is too heavy to be carried, not to carry, to be carried by somebody else. So writing this, the box is too heavy to carry is grammatically wrong. See, the box is too so, too that the box it cannot, is cannot. So, dear students, when the subject of the second sentence, as object is not given here, as in the above case, for me, there is no object has been given here. The space is planned. So it should be used as the passive. Here, the passive subject of the second sentence should be the subject of the first sentence. When the second sentence is going to be a passive sentence, the subject of the first sentence should be used as the passive subject of the second sentence. So here I have used it. Box is too so heavy to remove as that. Then the subject, the box. It is the passive subject. It is not the active subject. It is the passive subject. It cannot be carried. The box is so heavy that it cannot be carried. Passive. The complex sentence is, the subordinate clause is passive. Then here the same things, the three examples that we saw already in this tutor class. Here we are going to simply the tense is past tense. Here in the second example, I have used the tense in past tense for the main reason. He was too short to touch the rope. In the example 1, the verb is present tense, but here it is past tense. So when the subject is past, the verb is past tense, we have to use could not. When the verb is present tense, we should use cannot. When the verb is past tense, we should use could not. This is the only difference. Then see, he was too short to touch the rope. He was so short that he could not touch the rope. As you have seen above. The box was too heavy for me to carry. You see? The box was so heavy, listen, that then here I could not. Above in the sentence 1, we used cannot. Here we will use could not, because here the verb was in the first example, the verb is. Okay. The box was too heavy for me to carry. The box was so heavy that I could not carry. The third example, I have already explained to you. The box was too heavy to be carried. Then the subject is, there are something else, the subject is box. This box is not going to act as the active subject in the second sentence. So, after the two, we have used be carried out. That is passive form. It's a sentence. The box was too heavy to carry. Grammatically, this construction is wrong. That I have already explained. The box was too heavy to be carried. The box was so heavy to that the box would not be carried out. That's the passive form. The box was so heavy that it would not be carried. Thus, we have seen how what are the rules to be followed when converting a simple sentence having a phrase into a complex sentence. In the second type, we are going how to change two simple sentences. How to change two simple sentences into a complex sentence. You see the rules. Place the right complex conjunction before the first sentence. Then, if the subject is a pronoun, change the capital letter into a small letter. If the subject is a proper noun, keep the first letter of the subject as it is. That is, if the subject of the first sentence is a proper noun, is a pronoun, change the first letter into a small letter, because you already before that word you already used in the conjunction. So the second word should be in small letter. But if it is a proper noun, the subject after the conjunction complex it is a proper noun. The first letter should be in capital. It should not be changed. Then third rule, place comma after the first sentence. That is, first conjunction, then changing the first letter into small when it is pronoun and keeping it as it is when it is proper. And remove the full stop of the first sentence and placing a comma in that place. It is well. But then, if there is any adverb, so, therefore, but yet, etc., in the beginning of the second sentence, that is, if there is any adverb, but yet still, etc., they should be removed. And the remaining portion should be written as it should be used as they are. If there is no adverbs, but yet still in the second sentence, in the beginning of the second sentence, then the first letter of the subject should be changed into small letter. These are the conditions that we got to follow. Let us see examples. Tamil is poor, yet he is generous. See? Yet. So we can use the complex conjunction though. Then we are writing all the things as they are. As the subject is a proper noun, Tamil, we are going to change in the first letter. We have used as it is. And we have removed the full stop, used command. And we have removed the adverbs yet. Then the remaining portions we have written as they. So, Tamil is poor, yet he is generous. Two simple sentences. Though Tamil is poor, he is generous. Complex sentence. Similarly, Moran is honest, so he is greatly respected. So as complex sentence. Then Moran is honest. Full stop. Then we got as it is. Mala must work hard. She will get first rank. That is, if, must, should, ought to, such auxiliary verbs comes in the first sentence, they should be removed, and a complex conjunction if should be used. Must, should be removed. Instead of that, we should use the complex conjunction if. Then we should write all the, then we should use all the portion of the sentence as a Mala must work on. If Mala works on, then the remaining is full stop, comma, capital S, small s, and thick S as they are in the main class, in the second sentence. Mala must work hard. She will get first rank. If Mala works hard, she will get first rank. Valen finished his work. He left the office. You see, it refers to time. So, we use when. When Valen finished work, Valen finished his work, full stop, comma, capital H, small h, he left the office. When Valen finished his work, he studies well. He also plays well. See, two actions are here. Two actions, not only but also. Besides, he studies well. He also plays well. See, he is well in two actions. So we got to use not only but also. So he not only studies well. Here, he then for also we have to use not only. Then all the persons write like this. Full stop, comma. Then this subject, remove this subject. Then the place of also, but also, use but also. And use the verb and other things. Plays well. He not only studies well, but also plays well. Here, we need not use the subject he again, because the subject of both the sentences are he. So it is not necessary to use it again in the second sentence. He studies well, he also plays well. He not only studies well, but also plays well. You see, Nalan took supper, then he took bed. You see, then, so we have to use after. We can use after. After Nalan had taken supper, he took bed. Here I have used past perfect instead of simple past. Yes, I have already explained in the class, in the after class. In the after class, when the after class usually in past tense, when when two persons are used in two classes, when it is changed into a complex sentence, in the after class, we should mainly use past perfect. The first action should be placed in the first subordinate class. When we use after class, the action that happened first should be placed in the after class, and the simple past should be used in the main class. Past perfect should be used in the subordinate class of after. Subordinate class study after the connection, and simple past in the main class. So I got done that here. Nalan took supper, then he took bed. After Nalan had taken supper, he took bed. He lost his parents, so he discontinued study. So, as capital H, small h, pronouns, small h, as he left his parents, full stop, comma, so removed, and other things, as they. As he lost his parents, he continued to study. He discontinued study. The sun was setting, so it was darkening. So as the sun, capital T, small t, the sun was setting. it was a darkening. As the sun was setting, it was a darkening. The sun set down, so it was a dark. So, conjunction as capital T small t. As the sun set down, it was dark. It was a dark because the sun gets down. Einstein worked hard, so he achieved things. As Einstein worked hard, he achieved things. So as Einstein name, so you should not change the capital. Then full stop, comma, you have removed. So other things we have done as there. Buddha overcame desire, so he became great. So as Buddha overcame desire, full stop, comma, so removed, he became great. As Buddha overcame desire, he became great. I love teaching very much, so I am doing it. As I love teaching very much, I am doing it. Dear students, I love teaching so much because I was served as a teacher and headmaster for about 30 years and more. Yet I am at this age of 77. I am working teaching so much. That is why I am teaching you now. It is now. It is about 1 p.m. in the night. I mean 1 a.m. 1 a.m. So I'm doing it because I love teaching to that great extent. As some more example. Dear students, examples. Some more examples. Simple sentence with a phrase and complex sentence. In spite of being poor, Tamil is generous. Though Tamil is poor, he is generous. Due to honesty, Moran is greatly respected. As Moran is honest, he is greatly respected. In case of hard work, Mala will get first mark. If Mala works hard, she will get good marks. On finishing work, Verlan left the office. When Verlan finished work, he left the office. Besides studying well, Kumar plays well. Kumar not only studies well, but also he plays well. But also plays well himself. Having taken supper, Nalan took bed. After Nalan had taken supper, he took bed. Losing parents, he discontinued to study. As he lost his parents, he discontinued to study. At sunset, it was a darkening. When the sun was setting, it was darkening. And the sun setting down, it was a dark. When the sun set down, it was a dark. Working hard, Albert Einstein achieved things. As Einstein worked hard, he achieved things. Overcoming a desire, Buddha became great. As Buddha overcame a desire, he became great. Here we will see a simple sentence with a phrase, complex sentence. In the second examples, two simple sentences, complex, two simple sentences, complex sentence. Thenmozhi is weak, yet she is bold. Though Thenmozhi is weak, she is bold. Meena is upright, so she has earned respect. As Meena is upright, she has earned respect. You must work hard. You will get first rank. If you work hard, you will get first rank. Teacher ended the class. Students stood up. When teacher ended the class, students stood up. Kala is a talented student. She is also obedient. Kala is not only studies well. Kala is not only a talented student, but also she is obedient. Kala is not only a talented student, but also she is obedient. Devi finished homework. Then she took bed. After Devi had finished homework, she took bed. After Devi had finished homework, she took bed. She got married, so she discontinued study. As she got married, she discontinued study. The sun was setting, so it was darkening. When the sun, as the sun was setting, it was darkening. The sun set down, so it was dark. As the sun set down, it was dark. Einstein worked hard, so he achieved things. As Einstein worked hard, he achieved things. Buddha overcame desire, so he became great. As Buddha overcame desire, he became great. Dear elders, educationists, teachers, and students, thus we will see what is a sentence, then what is a phrase, what is a class, what is a subordinate class, what is a main class, then types of sentences in English. The three types of sentences: simple, complex, and compound sentences. Then here we will see. Then we will see what is a simple sentence, what is a complex sentence, and what is a compound sentence. Here we have seen elaborately what is a simple sentence and what are the ways, what are the rules to change a to change a simple sentence having a phrase into a complex sentence and a compound sentence. Complex sentence. And what are the ways to change two simple sentences into a complex sentence? All these things we have seen in this class. My dear students, it is quite important, both for speaking and writing. We should have known what is a sentence, what are its various parts. So, learn clearly, know clearly the phrase, clause, subordinate clause, and main clause. And three types of sentence. One sentence, simple sentences we have seen carefully. In the remaining classes, we will see compound, complex sentence and compound sentence. We will see in the following classes. Dear elders, educationists and teachers and the dear students, I thank you very much for listening to my class so far. We will meet in the next class. Till then, I wish all of you a very nice and sweet time. Thank you.